screen added so I could control that with the screen real quick. That's the screen that had the magnet on the back of it that I had stuck to the ceiling that I used to have above my bed, not for fapping, but for like checking messages. But then I had like use a mouse in bed, and I was like trying to be as lazy as possible reading this screen, and I just didn't fucking use it because I was like, I'm not gonna run a wire through the wall. All right, whatever. Point is, magnets. I had a 3U faceplate, blank, and I turned it backwards so it had the lips in the front. Now the lips are on the front, so the magnet slides in and hits down, and now it's boom. It's boom, and it's on the second output of the Emotiva, so hopefully when I turn the projector on it works, and it's actually to this, I totally fucking blind. I'm like, I'm just working on this without a camera in my head, and I feel so bad. So what we'll do is we'll go back to the $5 chat. We'll watch this video. All right, so here's the cantilevered shelf that's gonna hold the Tor. And I fixed the Tor with some shock cord elastics to hold the sides on, because fuck that. And then I was like looking for like foam, or I was gonna cut wood to mount it. And then I'm like, nah, brah, hold on, wait. Is that a perfect custom made, like even holds the top of it? What is that? Zeos, how did you even, well, this is with my sim racing rig that I was gonna redo the shifter. So that's the, there's the shift pattern, 135R246. And this just happens to sit against the back part of that, and that sits against there, and then, bam. So it actually doesn't even go past the plug. It's like perfection. Perfection's achieved. I might cover with some sticky stuff because it still slides back. Actually doesn't slide in there that much at all. So yeah, fucking bam. Now that can get mounted underneath this down here so I could access it. So that's what I did. I did actually take some of the yoga mat that I have extra, so much extra of. And these are the cantilevered shelves that showed up, and they're adjustable. So you could actually move these brackets. You could go flush, you can go back more. This one's so far back, it's actually only going 2 out of the 3 holes. This was sticking out a little bit too far. And the shelf I ordered to hold the laptop behind here got damaged in shipping, and Amazon actually sent me a thing like, the courier has reported the damaged item. We're resending the item. So even though it was supposed to be here yesterday, it's now not showing up to the 30th of December, which is like 8 days away, and I don't have time to wait. So I'm gonna mount that cantilevered shelf on the back of this to hold the laptop, and maybe I'll switch it out. But so I'm working on the tube one, tubey one here. Let me turn it so you can see with the light. And that's great. I'm a little bit concerned about the plugs being in such close proximity to the tubes. I just can't like have a transformer bang into it or anything. But I have access to where the headphone gets plugged in and where the XLRs are. I probably could lay it down and then build a small extension and like plug it in here. Maybe a rack mount thing to plug in. I'll see in the future how fucked up that gets. But that's worked so far. And now I'm looking at this and going, I actually did buy a 1U aluminum cover for this just because it feels like weak. But then I remembered I have this, which is a AC Infinity. This is aluminum. These were expensive. These are like pretty. These are actually like, these are what I covered my the Crown amps with. These things are like $40 a piece for this cover. So what if I do this? Because like real big tube amps, they always cover the tubes so you can't touch them, but you could still see them. So I'm gonna do that. I'm having the patronage chat if you're in the $10 tier, not the $5 tier, $10 tier. Once ordered mine, let you know. Okay. Leave the grill off because I'll probably want to show the audience when you use it. What people worry about. Tubes, biatch. You're really into one of those, you would leave it off to show your viewers. Nice. Little jelly. Fuck it. I don't care. Putting it on. They're all watching this right now in the future because I mean I'm recording it now. But yeah, no, I just want to know what it looks. I feel like for the amount of movement this thing's gonna go through, the cage is gonna help, and plus I kind of like the look of it. I don't like the height difference of these 3 tubes. I kind of like the uniformity of having a grill cover, so we're gonna do that. We could always take it off. It's like it's 3 bolts or 4 bolts. Yeah, tighten. Come on. Come on. Don't be one of those bitches that doesn't want to go on. So yeah, it's like the kiddie pool section where it's like, don't touch this. It's hot, little Johnny. And I'm not going to touch it, Mom. And then Johnny touches it and burns his hands. But now Johnny can't touch it to burn his hands. He'll never learn that life lesson. Where's my I lost my screwdriver, by the way. Like, I know I have one down here set up to do this, and I don't know where it is. So I had to take my other one that had no bits, and I had to put my fucking thing in it. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Why can't I find anything? Let's give those a micro crank. Oh, and I needed to have the extension on it, so when I screwed in the cantilever one, it wouldn't smash against this. Just a tiny... Yeah, it's fine. Perfect. Now, you know what they sell? They sell adapter plaques that go this way. They'll bring it like vertical. So instead of having a plate go this way, you can have a plate go down. So I can mount one here and just have a cover over this, again, with vents, so that nothing accidentally falls on top of the tubes. Just thoughts. These are just thoughts. Just thoughts. So now this one, is that gonna fit? Due to it being a fucking cantilever? Actually, I mean, that doesn't suck if I can get it to perfectly line up like that. And I can. Top of 22. It'll be 1U down. Okay, we could do this. So now this is going to be for the laptop. And I had an 8-inch one, but, you know, sometimes you just got to go with the 10-inch. What am I saying? Also, I don't know if I thought I had a ton more of those black screw downs that I've been using. But I don't. I do have a couple more here. I don't need to use them in the back. I'm trying to keep these for the front. So the ones that came with those shelves, the cantilevered shelves. Wait, I was skipping one, right? Yeah. The ones that came with shelves are silver, so I'm going to put them in the back. I was using silver on my rack in the living room because it popped and I bought really nice ones. But I want consistency and I don't want really it to show. Are those? That's a full 2U. So if we're in the middle of 22, we got to go to the middle of 20. I love that these are labeled. Putting the one on the on that rack, putting the plate there was like, fuck, I hate this. So now we're gonna mount this, and I can actually slide this way. I'd have to unmount it if I wanted to slide it the other way, but we should be aight. This is definitely gonna need the extension. Let's put it that way. Rest this here. I could try to start this, and I could actually start the top ones. I know I told you always start the bottom ones, but we're actually hooking on and grabbing the VU panel a little bit, which might actually make this a blessing in disguise that I'm using this instead of the 8-inch, because this is actually catching all the shit out of there, and I could just put more things, non-laptop related things. You could also turn this shelf around. It's really nice to have like one of these with a multiple mount option. Okay, how's the front look? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yee. Yee. Fucking yee. 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 So I guess I'll just hand thread the rest of the... Oh, I fucked up. You know, I'm one too low. It's not middle of 20. It's top of 20. Can I do this without taking the shelf off? My hand is doing a thing right now that I didn't have to do since that time in that bordello. You know what? That would be a great movie night movie. Bordello of Blood was amazing. It wasn't amazing. It was terrible, but it was that kind of like 90s horror, like Crypt Keeper terrible that I love. Oh, another thing, this definitely has the square for like a square head, but she skips. So I got to use the fucking normal Phillips, and that skips because Phillips sucks compared to square head. Like Phillips is better than flathead, but square head is superior, the superiorist. and this doesn't stay in here. So we're gonna have to go in like, come on. See, skip. And it raised it up a little bit, so I gotta make sure it raises it up on this side too. Foot under the wheel. Come on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. How's our front look? There's a little bit of a gap here, but you're never going to see that. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So now we're actually moving laptops. Now, the best part about laptops is, so here's the thing about laptops. Here's my thought process. Laptops are just computers with built-in battery backups. And a built-in screen for convenience. And a built-in keyboard and mouse for convenience. If you think about a laptop as just that, then why not always buy a laptop? Oh, the power went out. It's all right. I have a built-in UPS. It'll last 6 hours. Actually, if the screen's off, it'll probably last even longer than that. But those little computers, those microcomputers, are those i5 ones I bought. They're expensive, but I mean, I don't need a laptop in those situations. So let's see. I'm going to unplug the power, the network, the HDMI, the USB, and the other USB. And of course, it's stuck to this, which actually, that's another problem. I bought a vented one because I wanted to have airflow. But since it doesn't have airflow, I'm going to keep these on there. These were, I remember what, I made these for like an amp or something back in the old Bronx apartment or room. And they're literally channel wire channel. And I put some foam on it. And now they're stuck to this because this thing is disintegrating. Oh, God. But actually having that extra height might not be the worst thing. So this doesn't stick out far enough for me to open the lid. But I guess if I just kinked it out like that, I could just access it. So, oh, fuck. Am I going to be able to... My USBs are here. HDMI is here. I may have to... Where's my network port? It's also here. I don't know. We'll find out in a second. I'm going to need to power this. I'm going to need to power this because I'm going to need to power this because I need this laptop to be running like always. That laptop is, I think, 8 years old now. It's my Ultrabook, and it's like, that's the review laptop. I bought it to be my review laptop, and it always has been. And God bless Toshiba and Ultrabooks, because it's been aight. I'm just going to say aight. For many, 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 many. For many, many. For many, 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 many. It's been all right for many, many, many. Where the fuck does this plug in? See, this is the problem. These are very wide. And that's very wide. Do I have it? This is going to suck. We're about to enter the suck. The other shelf I was going to put in was going to be a flat shelf. This is kind of a nightmare because it's like in a box. So it's not easy for me to like just get to any part of it. Like here, if I put this here, like I could barely turn it straight. Oh, actually that'll fit. Oh, it fits over there. Oh, thank God. Gives me the access to the 2 USBs there. I do need all 3 USBs, I think. Oh, I need the HDMI on this side, so there's no getting around it. This can just stay on top for now. Here, we're gonna get real ghetto with this. Just gonna go like that. Boom. That's it. Oh, is this still floating in here? Yeah, I'm taking you out. The M8. I realize I need to burn in headphones again, so I just need to set this son of a bitch up somewhere, preferably in a quiet place. We could take this stuff off of here for now also. I still have not received the... I've got everything but the end plugs, so I don't know what I'm doing with that. This, let's just get it powered up for now, because it has a nice long cord. Which I could probably plug into a nicer, longer cord. Let's move you out of the shadows for the people. Yeah, I probably should magnets on the drawer too. I think I could put magnets in the backside to just catch the drawer so it doesn't pull open when I'm moving it. Welcome to my basement, where plugs fucking don't exist. I have the extension. I have a 100-foot extension cord here. And I could plug it in. Wait. There's the plug in. There's the plug out because I was using it on the saw. I don't need the saw. I thought I might need the saw for doing the angular thing, but then I opened up my box. I'm like, I've seen this before. You're less 100 feet long. Let's use you. I choose you less 100 feet long. I just need to get this thing powered while it's not in its positioning. Yes, yes, basement power is coming. I bought the box. The box is over there. I think I showed you in a previous video. I don't care if it's Christmas green. Extension cords are extension cords. Wait, is this actually knotted? I think this is actually knotted. How do I manage that? Don't do enough to have this be knotted. Okay, so now we're going to plug this straight in here, because you always want to have your chest freezer and your audio equipment on the same circuit. It's like a rite of passage. So now do that. Clickety click, make my father hugger. Yes, that was English. Let's turn these on, because why not? So now I have lights lighting up the floor, which stick out about as far as that sticks out, which is kind of cool. Straight down. Okay, so at least now the laptop won't die. What we got to do next is probably bring the monitor over here, because all I need is network cable in, monitor in, and then one US, I'll deal with one USB, which means I could slide that thing to the right and deal with it. So let's do monitor, disconnect, dismount. You need your thumbnail taken. You're expensive and shouldn't be here. I was doing reviews all day yesterday, and I have I don't want to drop the connectors on the floor. Don't worry, baby. You'll have a home. You will have a home, I promise. So I've dismounted this monitor from this arm many times because of, well, I used to, take this to LANs, actually. This used to be my LAN party fucking one. I need a short plug also to get to that. But right now, you need to be disconnected. The screws are actually a little bit worn. Can we get some light, pilot? Where the hell's my light? Perfect. There we go. This IFI amp is great, but lacking features. So the reason I bought this NEC, by the way, way back in the day. Here, in fact, here's the LAN tag monitor on it. NEC Ultra Wide 29, January 4th, 2018. MagFest, baby. So this is going to come up. This is going to be the video cable. I have to disconnect that with that. And I'm going to take, actually, wait, maybe I'm not going to take it off the extension, because then I could reach in a little bit easier. This is actually a heavy fucking monitor. This monitor weighs about as much as my goddamn 40-inch TV that I use for my monitor upstairs. Yeah, okay, we're going to, she rotates. So, does she rotate backwards far enough? Can I reach this? I think maybe I'm supposed to take it off in this orientation. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because then I could rock it that way or that way to get the bottom screws. And you could push this down. This was $700 and something when I didn't have any money. This was a big expenditure. I ordered from Adorama, and the wrong one showed up first. And I'm like, no, they stole my money. which I think Adorama still has problems with that. But I'm now working with Adorama to sell things, and it's like, you guys aren't so bad, are you? I need these screws, because those are the screws that are going to go into the thing. Ah! Gentle, gentle, a lot of leverage here. It's flopping around. That's 2. I could put it face down on this table so it's guaranteed not to fall, but it should. And actually, you see, you could move this up if you want this to be real low. I should be able to level this and get both out while holding it up. Let's see. Check my skill, bruh. 1. These poor screws. Oh, it's fucking heavy. Holy shit, that's so heavy. Baby, you are you're a beast. This is like a full color correct monitor too. It's like there's steel built into it for fun. Don't fall off the chair. Did I lose any of those? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, you could see the backs. These 2 are okay, but these 2 are just like that, skipped at least 2 or 3 times. It's not gone. Whew. So now I don't need this extension, which is making life complicated. Let's take you off. Don't move. I just want to keep looking back there, make sure it's not moving. I don't cry no more. Shit. I just realized I used to do this on my table where the monitor sat there and then I got the arm there. I may have to do that. Because this is just floating in the middle of my fucking floor. And now it's plugged in, and I have to move it. Because I don't want to be pushing this down while it's like, because then it spring loads back up. I want the monitor to sort of just be there. Like, oh, how did I do this? Wait. You're done. You have served many purposes, baby. You do good. Watch out, Shinobu. Don't fall. Just need to move things out of the way, because I'm going to end up using this table. These are all IFI stuff, and IFI is the only company that ever asks for everything back. Like, they just give it, they've loaned it to me and they expect it back. I'm like, but don't you want me to use it for demonstrations in the future? Like, it's not like I'm selling every single unit, but it is nice when I can, but they're the only ones that consistently are like, give it back. Like, they don't even like ask if I want it. They just demand it back. And
I'm reminding you, take out the trash. I'm reminding you, take out the trash.
Every Echo yells that out, including the one that's hooked up to the Ohm Walsh's in my bedroom. So they all just scream, take out the trash, or water the plants. It's great. Glad I found that option. I may need these to build up the height. I may need, that's pretty fucking high up there. I may need these to build up the height. We'll see. I don't want to build like a fucking giant tower, but this has to be, you do not want that thing under tension when you're attaching your monitor to it. So let's move the tube boy over here. God, you're heavy. This has gained a significant amount of weight. That's its fucking security. How does people not steal that? Oh, because it weighs 275 pounds. Okay, we're rolling. I could just do this. Oof, glass table. So now I need to be at the back of it, and you could see how high up this is. I'm probably gonna need to go like that. And are these magnetized? Will this stick? That will stick. Also, which orientation? Oh fuck, don't fuck this up. Oh, the switches to turn it on are always bottom left. So this is the correct orientation. In verticality, this thing weighs like 20 pounds. I shit you not, this is like 16 pounds. I should weigh it. So, Wow, oh, that's I'm done. Just let go of it. Just fucking done. Yeah, you need this to do this right. You need this level of pile. Oh Jesus! Now it's just everything's just gently. We want to get this first one in. Just please, God. Okay. Now you can relax, sort of, mildly. No, don't skip. Don't skip. I wish these were square head. And now I need to rotate it slightly to get access over here. This monitor being this heavy is why I knew I could get the Play 25, which is what this is. This is the Play 25X, which is designed to hold 25-pound monitors. That's it. I'm not going to go and force any of these. I knew I can get it to hold my 40-inch LED television, because it's just, if it could hold this monster, it could hold anything. Ah! All right, that one's the fucked up one. All right, we just, oh, metal fell out of it. So now I should be able to take, she's a little sketchy over there if I go full extension out, but I'm never going to do that. As soon as I load all the amplifiers on it, it'll be fine. So let's tuck this back. And then this will go down, but it can't go down further than that there, obviously, which is already lower than the table. Where I had it mounted previously, I had to always, to get it to touch the table, come out and then go down farther. So look how low it'll go now. This Play 25X from OmniMount is so nice. They still make this one, but it should be good. And now I could just freely rotate it if I wanted to go with a super horizontal in front. Because, well, let's see. Let's move some shit. You know what? I'm shutting the camera off. I'm moving this shit and I'm getting rid of that table. Burb. All right. Pause that. That's running. I cleared off the table. I had to take some thumbnails too. Death on Ray Honey and Death on Ray. Death on Ray. It's just a Death on Ray. And the Neo idea. I don't fucking know. IFI should not be allowed to name their shit. So let's plug this in first of all. So it's ready to go. Let's get power. Which I don't need a long power cord, but it has to go down. Well, maybe I do need a long power cord. I'm going to try to make it clean and not have it like drape and use the channels. I need like a 6, probably an 8-footer. I'd rather have it be slightly too long than, oh my God, too short. I had a decently long one. This is incredibly too heavy duty. Like, and also, like, this is a great length. It's so heavy duty though. Like, it's a monitor. It's going to use like 60 watts. Too short, not even 6 feet. Quick, Zeos, finish your basement so you can't just fling shit everywhere to find the right thing. Fools. Oh my God. That's another one that's like for an air conditioner. A lot of these are just 6 feet. I'm gonna have to take that. I may have to do that long one. I have a 15-footer around here somewhere. Oh, these are the ones I used. These are the special ones I made. These are extra fuck you heavy duty. And then they go into a split here and it actually ties off. And the extra fucking heavy duty continues. This is for the amplifiers for those crowns. And this one just stayed behind there. So when I wanted to do like powered monitors or something, I could just whoop, bring it up. Actually, that was specifically for when I did powered monitors. What's this one doing? You don't have a ground plug, not you. All right, we may have to go with that because it's all right, fine. You're it. Hope you're proud. It's the only one that's like an 8-footer. It's like, look at it, it's the right length. Sometimes, ladies, you just need to find the right length, no matter what it's attached to. Hashtag dick jokes, hashtag dick talk, hashtag dick at night. Okay, so you go in here first. Now I can either pull it tight or I can go get one of those adapters that I bought. Oh shit, these are like $10. You know what sucks? These things are like $10 a piece. And like it's a perfect use case. I need to make a left. So let's see. You are thin back. That's the wrong one. You want this one. Yeah, you would need this one. And now I have to go through my, if I use this here permanent, oh my God. If I use this here permanently, now I gotta go buy another one. That's the problem with headphone pads too. Every time I fucking go, oh my God, this headphone pad makes this sound amazing. Are you gonna leave it there permanently? Then you better buy another one. So that $7 pad, you just fucking figured out you have to, yeah, this is so thick, I'm gonna have to use that to keep it from fucking with it. And I gotta put an HDMI cable through this as well, so I'm just gonna go real loose with that. We should get the HDMI run at the same time. Yeah, these things, these $36. One of them was $5, the other ones were 10. But every orientation, you can need to rotate a power plug. Boom. A boom. You're going to be long enough because you're only going down the arm and then to here. Yeah, to this side. Got to make sure of that. And you actually plug in here. Do you have a bent end? No, you got a way more bent end here. This has got to be... Yeah, no, that's the one. So now this and this can go... These Velcro strips are great. I'm just going to temporarily loop this around. I'm not going to get like super anal with it till it's run the entire length. And I can come back and fudge with that. Because this has little... There's no way to run it through, but there's little hooks. So I'm going to end up having to get wire ties or zip ties and going whoop whoop. And what I mean by end up having to get, I mean I'm going to have to get them right fucking now. Because I need to make it like tight enough that I could do this and still adjust. This box. I have these fuck tons of cheap ones. So I could always cut these off. But we're just gonna go zip, zip. Because it's weird like cut out panels. You just hook into each one of them. I also have to make sure I can rotate the monitor in the correct orientation. Currently it is upside down from how I use it. I use it like this. That is the usage case. So that's going to put the wires on the don't drop this. Fucking $50 piece of this colored material. Yes, it's going to, the rack sits here, that sits there. This is going to be, I got to clean this thing like a motherfucker. So that's going to sit like here. Just got to make sure that those wires can bend and twist. I want it to be able to rotate. So it's hard for you to see, but there's little, like, basically I just got to do a zip. I got to do a quick zip here, not tight, just that. And then you can hook this onto here, which I wish this had like a better way to lock it. And then another quick zip onto here. And then we're gonna go, and this is the opposite. This one goes up. And this one goes down, and this one goes up. I guess you could zip tie between them. And then you're left to deal with the outside. But then this comes off and is covered in dust because who the fuck used that? So then you load it into this channel like so, and you lock that back in there. There's a little fucking, there's little like channel legs it has to go into. Come on. Yeah, it's gotta go way up. Come on. Oh, I see it. There we go. Okay, and then this will clip in place. Hopefully. Boom, boom. So there is our... We got to make sure our elbow can make the full tight turn. I could bring it around the other inside, but I'm most likely going to be straightening it out, so I might as well leave it here. And then now we have that here. And I need another one of those zip ties. Or Velcro. I don't know if I have enough Velcro zips. I've got a shit ton of like loose Echo read notification. Please be a delivery.
One new notification from Amazon Shopping. A shipment will arrive today, including Raspberry Pi.
Oh, new pies. Yeah, my other Pi took a shit. The Pi 2 AES. It's just like it won't turn on. It won't initialize. So I tried hooking up to my television. It's like, nah, brah, nah. I ain't into that. I ain't into that TV shit. So this has to come down. Now one other reason I really like the racks is because this wire doesn't have to go down. This wire can go behind everything and then pop out completely at the bottom of the rack. Or I could run it through. Wait, I could do that. I totally neglected the fact that this has giant gaping openings on the side, specifically for power. Oh, then I won't need this. Where did it go? So now we have, oh, my pee-pee hard now. So now we have that, and this can also go in there and then go up and come out. This is the fun part. This is where it's like, oh shit, oh yeah, oh god, it's so good. So now we're just gonna let the extra hang. I'm gonna slide this over so I can get to it. You know, this is gonna suck. Now I need like, I'm just not gonna fit. I'm gonna have to turn this like completely crooked to even try to get to these things. This shelf has to go. I was hoping it could be this shelf. Just be like, I just use the shelf I got here. I'll make it work temporarily, but then it's gonna have to go. This is uneconomical. Do this. And then I realized with this, well, the camera's off because now that that's there, this is gonna have a light on the front of it due to the VUs. So instead of putting a light here, I can put a light back here where you don't see it, lighting up the tubes. Because the tubes will glow, but the tubes are never going to glow enough. They're nothing, the tubes can never glow enough. Okay, down. So now we should be able to turn on that monitor, unless it turned on automatically, which it did not. We should be greeted with waifus. I love how it's not shiny also. You just can't find like, oh, there you go. Looks so small up here. So now we have these two things which could be trimmed. We'll just give that a real quick check. Because I want to be able to does that without. See, that's fine. That's a little bit tight. A little bit tight. Not, oh, that one's real tight. That needs to get fed. And do this for a quick sec. And then we can pull this through. So we've got plenty of extra. You don't want to, it's a very, very fine line of like, this is too much extra or not enough extra. So there's that. And then there's the HDMI, which is actually way more fragile than that. So now we have, this is fine. There's plenty of slack on that. I'm never really going to go down that far. If we bring it up, now we're pulling hard on the HDMI cable. I may have to, where's that Velcro? The other Velcro. I may have to take a short piece of this and just tether these two together so that they don't slip apart. Because one, if they slide back and forth, they'll just start yanking, and I don't want that. Because I'm not going to come back here and check every like month. I tighten those up pretty good. So that's in. Can we rotate flat? That's not a problem. I probably can't rotate the other direction. Actually, Oop, nope, no, it's gonna pull the power. So make sure the correct orientation is always achieved. I can angle this slightly. Actually, that's not bad for going up. I wasn't planning on going up, but there's up and there's down. I'm glad I used this right angle because now it makes it a whole lot easier than having it come out, and it's good, so much easier. So let's spin it backwards. Oh God, we lost. Oh, probably the power got disconnected for a split second. Yeah, we pulled pretty hard. Okay, so make sure nothing bad actually happened. I could trim those little. Get yourself a little miniature right angle clipper so that you don't cut the wires. I don't like using zip ties on wires, like data wires. I just did it there because I know that those will slide off if I use Velcro. I've used Velcro. It never holds. The zip tied ones are going to be like, fuck, you stay there. Especially if I'm moving this thing around, I don't want them falling off and draping down. It's bad. Okay, so now you can go back to the front. You can go down. That's got plenty of play. That's tight. This has got lots of space. It's tethered together. The power doesn't care. It's a million fucking degrees. Let's bring you over. I can actually bring it like way in front of the rack if I wanted to, although I'm going to hit that switch. My 12-volt switch. Got to be careful about that. In fact, I'm going to do that so it can't. So let's continue to roll this and give it a desk test. Oh, I should probably put this back. I may actually, you know what? I don't even need to put this back here because the way this is attached, it doesn't need it. When I was doing the other method, and I don't know where I got this. This like came with something, but it's really nice. It's just like an endless long strip of Velcro tie. And it's softer than this shit, the ones you buy in like the 100-pack. I don't know. I feel like the floors need to be more smoother. Even though these are very smooth concrete floors for a basement. Oop, as I say that, I run over the wire for... Oh, it's all right. 880, 600 ohms, they're fine. So now the goal is to be able to access all the amps and stuff here while still having this be on the table, which is usually just rests. Like that's it. That's where that goes. I can hold this and then start swinging this around and it will compensate, or I can have this go back and even further down. Because since I sit at the table like this, you don't need to see the bottom of the monitor, and that'll bring the waifus more into frame. I'm a little bit far away from this. But even if I'm just testing, I could always just also bring this here, like right here, like touching, like I could just have it. What am I caught on? Watch the screen. Watch the screen, Zeos. Bring her up. Do like this. Because then I have like, because this way it's not affecting the view. She's affecting the view, but you all want her to affect the view. I have this here. I'll have the tube one on this side or further over. I put this table here because I just, the 4-foot tables, I'm going to keep the 4-foot table. It's too much. If I have too much space, I spread out and do all sorts of bad things. I need concentration. This stuff won't need to be here once this is up and running, which I just had the realization. Oh, this is the HDMI cable. I could probably, this can be tucked away like in a more permanent fashion since the laptop's not really moving around. And this is the thing for that. I could just throw this in here for now. Just throw it down the sides for now. And then she's gonna have to go, like that's good for there. So let's move this back, out, twist, and down. Yeah, the more she's off the table, or the less she's on the table, and I could angle it whatever looks best on camera, and I can move it over if I need to, like to the very, very edge. I love monitor arms. So she'll probably block some of the headphone wall and things, and maybe I'll move her to the other side, or she could be, like I could horizontal this fucking thing right in front of me. For whatever reason, I need to do that. Yeah, and I want to get these, I think these are like burned in fingerprints. Like I touched it last year, and then just the grease, because this is plasti dipped. And I've made the table higher and I lowered my seat so that so A, I can get closer to things, and B, I'm more prone to look up and then you could see the backdrop, which is the whole fucking reason we're moving here. So now the question still remains, do I clear up that bottom shelf and do all headphones in the bottom shelf, like multiple layers deep, and then just do speakers up top? Because, I mean, that's really going to be like blocked area. And then I got to put the curtain up left of that red thing. I don't want to see the fucking cooler. It's perfectly in line with that. So it's curtain up. That's got some black behind it for now. It's fine. I'm going to do the black behind all the concrete walls. Those are going to be covered in black paper or black fabric. Is that blowing up on top? Because I might have to tilt it down more. Plug headphones, because of the headphones here, the equipment can be right here. And I have access to my drawer. And I have access to this and anything I got to do with the DACs. I could shut those off. Put them away. I have a ground loop there. This is going to work out well. So now it's doing its own thing. It doesn't have to be on a crazy long extension cord. There's nothing stopping. Now there's officially nothing stopping me from setting this up. That's the freaky thing. I need to get the network cable. I mean, I can turn on Wi-Fi for now because the network cable goes on this side. And did I make the network cable long enough? Oh, you fucking idiot. Did you do it? Are you fucking... Oh, Jesus, it's not going to be long enough, is it? Or it will be if I go straight to the unit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you fucked up. See, I left some extra over there. I don't know how much extra, and I don't know if I could pull it. But I need like 5 more feet. Let's go take a look. So it goes through here, goes behind all this. Goes behind all of this. Nope. There it is. Just goes whoop. And up to there. So I think what I'm going to do, because it doesn't need to be in the middle of this shit anymore, I could put a table over here. Like I have, well, that table. I could just slide that table, or probably one of those 4-foot tables with the piece of wood in it to make it a 6-foot table. Just set it up here. Not against the wall. Spiders can walk off onto it. But like 3 or 4 inches off the wall. Just make this where all the networking shit happens. But then it's by a window. And I don't know if I want to trust my NAS and stuff by a window. However, where it is now is no good for trust either, because there's plumbing and drainage here. So it's all bad. It's all bad. I mean, if I had to pick a spot that was the safest spot, probably behind where the screen is currently. And again, this setup might move. That's why it's on rolling racks. I could just be like, now that this is cleared out, if I move these, I'm like, huh, maybe I could put the theater over here. Huh. And then I just roll the screen thing, tuck it under, move this. So far, that's the only hiccup is that look, I'm gonna need more network cable. I got a 1,000-foot box. I can make another network cable. Honestly, under the steps is probably the safest spot for it, although that's where the spiders live. But I've run all my network cables to like roughly that area, making enough leeway to go to that area. In fact, I even pulled that one through the ceiling, so I would just pull it the other way and it would just be there. So it's not the end of the world, but it's not the beginning of the world either. It's not the start of the world. So yeah, this one is actually the most impressively put together one. This one, I need to figure out what I'm using in it. I don't use this thing enough, so I'm gonna definitely pull this son of a bitch out. Holy fuck, I almost dropped it. It's so heavy. I think we agreed knobs on the bottom. Do I want to make this the one that's... See, this one, I also have to, and this is going to sound shitty, but I have to think in terms of monetary gain, because all this shit's expensive. And if I show an amp that you can't buy and I can't profit from, then that's wonderful that I love it, but it's like it doesn't serve a purpose. So the K in here, it's a great fucking amp, but I'm pretty sure it's not on Amazon anymore. So if anyone asks me about it, it's like, eh. So I got to sort of like keep it up with modern, just for that reason alone. I have to sort of keep things on there, you know, new and fresh. Things that I like. The Rebel amp, obviously going on there. You buy one of these, I make $10. Did you know that? It's not bad. I mean, the guy was like, hey, I'm just starting out. I can't. So the commission is 10 bucks. I completely accept that. I probably made like 200. Actually, you want to know how much I haven't made like a fortune. Would it even have paid for itself is the... Oh, shit. Oh, I can't put the Rebel amp here anymore because it used to go behind the plating. I fucked it up. I fucked it. I fucked it, everybody. Zeos fucked it. Unless I do this. Oh my God, I had them all vertical, remember? Do you remember? I remember. Fuck. Fuck. Dick fucks. Not just normal fucks, big old fat dick fucks. And of course I've got to use the new JNOG DAC because this thing is the hotness. Oh, that stings my balls. That is a ball sting. Sucking fuck dick fucking fuck nut fuck shit balls. Can't not have the A90 for linear master race. It's the linear masterpiece of the world. Now, can I fit it right here? Or is it going to be a dick? You know what? I have to modify the Cayenne. Cayenne's wonderful, but it has big feet on it. Feet that will come off with a screwdriver. So. Now the question is, where the fuck do you keep Cayenne feet? I know exactly where I'm going to keep Cayenne feet, because that's why this drawer exists. Anything that comes off of this, wow, those are really fucking heavy aluminum. I didn't no idea these were aluminum. There you go. So now this can go back here. And I haven't decided if I'm going to try to put down like some sort of like rubber. And now this, what kind of feet do you have? You just have rubber. If I put you the opposite, and I want the 3 knobs all together, then I don't see the waifu. But then if I do this, you don't see the waifu either. I gotta take the legs off this. Are you glued on, or are you going through a hole? That's the real question. Because here's the thing about legs. Like little rubber feet and silicone feet are great. They don't fuck up your table. But all my tables, and I highly recommend this, except I wouldn't highly recommend it because someone will be like, that causes static buildup, Zeos. But all my equipment, take the feet off of it. Because my desks are covered with a soft surface. The only reason that you'd have to have the feet is if there's vents on the bottom to keep it from getting... Because I had a problem with my laptop upstairs, or with the DMS laptop I bought. You're bouncy. Where it was on this type of material, it was on the yoga mat, and it sank down, and if it was on a perfectly hard surface, it would have like a 1/16 of an inch debris there. But it just... and closed off all the vent holes, and then the fan died like a month later. Those are really, really on there. See, I'm Zeos, and the person who deals with this shit all the time and mostly gets these as like comped units. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna rip that shit off. Okay, so now that is actually the 3 flavors of amplifier already in place. We've got hyper linear A90, best fucking linear fucking amp fuck. And then next to it, we've got the Rebel amp, which is... I could probably talk about it on this channel because it's not the big channel. But Rebel, the guys at Flux Labs accused the guy at Rebel Amp who used to work for them for leaving and stealing their designs and building amplifiers. And I didn't know this until after my review, and it was completely done. I'm like, really? All right, send me amplifier. Well, first of all, you're not suing them like in the court, which is, it's Ukraine, so I'm not sure if they even have courts for that. But you're not suing them. This is not a legal matter that you're bringing to my attention. This is infighting. Like, oh yeah, he left the company and now he's building his own amp, so we don't like him. So they sent me the Flux Labs, the gold one, and it's $500 because this is $500. That only exists because this exists. But I still like this one more because it's more basic. It doesn't do the volume knob clicky thing. It doesn't have the... Yes, it doesn't have balanced out, but it's not a balanced unit anyway. I don't know. There's something about this Rebel amp. And they actually have better highs on their Flux FA12, this one. Like, this unit probably measures better than that. But the way that fucks up sound is in a way that I love. So this one this one is definitely a better amp than the Rebel amp, but I like the Rebel amp better. It's weird. It's the way the world works is weird. Oh, I kind of have to. You're like a requirement. I said too many nice things about you to not include you. So now we're gonna get a little weird with the because I can't vertical this. I have to learn to stack. So now we got the liquid gold X. I have to keep the plug, the power thing with it, or I'm gonna lose it and it's gonna be gone. So super linear, super fun, powerful, and this was like the first amp that beat the 789. So it probably isn't as good as the A90, but I think it's warmer. I don't know. We're putting it here because I have it and it's beautiful. We're going to use the Cayenne. The Liquid Gold X I praise the shit out of. I don't have my Erish here. I want to put my Erish on there, but I don't have my Erish here. I don't do enough electrostats to permanently attach that thing. What other amplifiers, like right now, do I need? Should I put a 789 up there? It's not as linear as the A90. Like the A90 is, that's it. You got the A90, you don't need a 789, you don't need a drop THX. Those could stay here for now because they're too fucking big, I think. Would that even fit? If I throw a flux labs on top of it would probably fit, but what's the point? Like I'd rather have those so I could just pull them out and throw them on the desk for testing. You're just a DAC amp combo. I can't use you. I'm talking about the Fostex HPA 4BL. Like I showed off the stacks, like this stack. Like this is a great little stack. I love this little stack. The fucking L30 E30 stack is great. But do I need it on the rack that I'm permanently pushing around? The D90 DAC I should probably integrate into that as well, because it's a fucking good DAC. You know what DAC I like more than this? The Aoun S8. That one. Not the Magic DAC, that big fucker, but that big fucker's got issues and needs to be exchanged. And I don't remember which website sent it to me. Might have been Hi-Fi Go. And I gotta be like, look, it's busted. It doesn't work with fiber optic and it doesn't work with II2S. It just clicks relays really fast. So now DACs, if I'm gonna get, for now I'm just gonna use the topping. This thing. Excuse me, Shinobu. This son of a bitch, which I have to unplug all these things. Yeah. And I'm gonna need, when I eventually do finalize this, it's gonna have a Pi hat on it, probably sitting up here. I was thinking about running a network cable to it to make it faster, but I don't really need that. But there's my shelf. I already agreed to use the top of the Furman as the DAC shelf, because why add another shelf? And I could probably wrap this up. The cord's gonna need to be like a fucking inch long. Okay. Where's this? So we're gonna plug this into the back of the Furman. Try to keep it from getting all stupid. Is that long enough? Perfect. Okay. Ow, ow, ow.